Hello everyone, let's talk about airbag safety. As you may know, some trampoline parks are now purchasing airbags for their more advanced flippers. A lot of people love the airbag because they can jump into it, throw themselves any which way, or at least they feel they can, and land without getting hurt. Many don't realize until they start jumping that landing on your feet is definitely not the best way to go. You want to try to land on your back with your arms in so that your arms don't get caught around your body or in the airbag. We don't want them to land on their feet simply because they don't know where the actual ground is. The reality of an airbag is that it has lots of different chambers with different amounts of air in each chamber, and it's impossible to know as a jumper how much air is in what chamber, so you don't really know when all the air is going to compress and potentially roll your ankle. So you want to be ready to be able to fall on your side, your back, anything besides your stomach so that you don't hurt your ankles or your knees. So simply tell all the jumpers to jump onto their back and land with their arms in. You shouldn't have too much of a problem with the kids listening. At first they might be confused, but if you tell them in a nice friendly way that it's just for their safety and it helps them be able to have more fun, then they're going to be happy. After a while you actually start seeing the kids stand in line with their arms crossed, getting ready to jump. It's kind of fun to see. Depending on the layout of the park, you may have to watch out for toddlers and other people jumping onto the airbag from different sides. So just make sure that the court monitors are aware and understand that they have to keep their eyes open for all people jumping in. And you can see what we're doing here is allowing one staff member to allow one jumper to go at a time. And they're alternating back and forth because of the fact that it's hard to control all three trampolines and have everyone jumping at once. We block off that middle trampoline with a mat of some kind, something soft so no one gets hurt, but we only open up two of them to allow a constant yet controllable flow onto the airbag. So now let's say that you have someone that's scared to jump right over the pads and wants to go into the airbag. You can start like this, where you get them to jump onto the pad and then slowly fall into the airbag, one little baby step at a time. You repeat this process. You usually don't have to be there, so you can just do the first one with the client and then get them to play with it on their own. Just remember, arms in, fall to your back, and let them go at their own pace. All in all, the airbag is pretty simple. What you want to make sure that you're doing though is standing where I'm standing, moving across the entrance between the trampoline and the airbag. We don't want to be standing where the rest of the staff is right now and just circulating and watching. You want to be able to work with the athletes and work with the clients as they're jumping into the airbag. So don't just stand away near the basketball courts or near the dodgeball. Stay right in front of the action and make sure that you're engaging with the customers. So guys, make it simple. Keep the arms in, land on your back. Some will land on their butt, but that's okay. So it doesn't really matter as long as they're not trying to land on their feet. Of course you'll have some that do, but the more you can get to keep their arms in and land on their back, the safer it is. Thanks guys.